Your Royal Highnesses, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. As the CEO of the Arab Women of the Year Awards, I always thought of myself as a genuine feminist, until a few weeks ago. I was in the car with my daughter and my son, and we always pass by this newly opened shop, which seems to be doing very well. A queue outside. My son looked at me and said, "This guy has a good business." I said, "I think he's a clever man. Good luck to him." My daughter from the back seat said, "Can I ask you something? Do you know the owner of the shop?" "I don't know him," I said. She replied, "So how do you know it's him? Why did you think the owner is a man, not a woman?" In that moment, I felt very proud of my daughter, but also proud of the work we do. We created these awards to encourage and inspire young girls like my 12-year-old daughter to feel good about themselves. And to see the results of our work reflected in her, that's even encouraged me more. Tonight, we recognize the special women in this room whose achievements have also inspired younger generations like my daughter, have created opportunities for them, and have motivated them to do their best. And tonight is also about Arab women everywhere, doing their best, doing their part, farming, innovating, raising their children, leading, and educating. 2 months ago, I had the great privilege of visiting a Za'atari refugee camp in Jordan. I took part in the opening of the largest playground for children by the very kind invitation of the International Relief and Development. There, I witnessed things that affected me deeply, things I can say slammed me right in the heart. I was introduced to the Tiger Girls program, a program that seeks to empower young girls, set them up with life goals, to do better at school and to delay marriage. More than 100 Tiger Girls attended the opening of the playground. Each one of them was holding a balloon in her hand with a note attached. On this note, they written their hopes and dreams for the future. And when the ribbon was cut to open the playground, they released the balloons, carrying their notes to heavens. Imagine being in the middle of the Jordanian desert on a very hot day, watching the balloons disappear, carrying the young girls' hopes and dreams. I felt completely overwhelmed. And I remember the IQ test where you have to draw 5 lines between 9 dots without lifting the pen. And the only way to do it is to go outside the box. These young girls, these Tiger Girls, are trapped inside the box. They have almost nothing. Their hopes and dreams are all that sustain them. But that doesn't mean they don't want to break out the box. This painting here, I hope the cameraman can show it. This painting was done by Ula, a young disabled girl at the camp. It's haunting. At such a young age, her horrible life experience is clearly expressed through her work. But Ula, like other girls, had a note attached to her balloon. She too had hopes for the future, hope that one day she can break out the box. And talking about these girls, I have to acknowledge and salute the great work done by the United Nations Refugee Agency and the International Relief and Development. We're very proud to have representatives from both organizations, the UNHCR and the IRD, with us this evening. And also, I'm very proud to announce that we, at the Arab Women of the Year Awards, we will be working on a project to support these young girls, to support them to have something for their future. And I ask all of you, if you think you can be part of helping them to have a future, please do get in touch with us. While at the camp, I met with a group of Syrian women refugees who are working hard to help these young girls, trying hard to help other women in the camp move from their suffering. Some of these women told me that they feel no matter what they do, the outside world still see them as non-achievers. And they wonder what the people in the UK and in the West think about them. I didn't know what to say to them, simply because now more than ever, we seem to live in a world that thrives on absolutes, on generalization. We read and hear that Arab women are oppressed and subservient to men. In my position, I have lost track of how often I have had to respond to questions about women's rights and female empowerment in the Arab world. Is progress being made? Will it be made? And if so, where are these women? I should have told him to buy a ticket tonight, actually, because the answer is here and now. And by saying this, I'm not saying everything is perfect for Arab women. There is no denying that some Arab women still face difficulty getting access to education and healthcare. Some face threat to their safety, being forced into an early marriage, or made victims of gender-based violence, including honor killing. But these difficulties, these challenges, are what make tonight all the more special. Despite the trouble they face, many Arab women have achieved so much on many different levels. And at the Arab Women of the Year Awards, we do these awards actually because we want to show Arab women as an example to everyone, to motivate others, to reach for more and to do more. We want young people in the Arab world to view Arab women who are leading as the norm, not the exception. We want official and private institutions in the Middle East, as well as individuals, to come forward, work with us, help us. We need your help to carry on, to shut down, actually, any negativity we hear about Arab women in or outside the Arab world. At the same time, we very much appreciate the great support we receive from British institutions. Without them, we wouldn't be able to carry on to celebrate the achievements made by Arab women. And I would like to thank our partners, Mr. Village, La Vallée Village, and all of our partners, Mrs. Desiree Poulet from Mr. Village. Thank you, and thanks for your team for believing of our initiative and supporting what we do, and the initiative for Arab women as well. Also, I would like to thank, a special thanks to Regent's University London, to our chairman, proudly our chairman, Professor Aldwin Cooper, the Vice Chancellor and CEO of the university, to our advisory board, to the Council of the Arab Ambassadors, especially to His Excellency Khalid Douaisan, the Dean of the Arab Ambassador of Kuwait, to my team who have worked hard to put this event together. And also we should thank London, a city that's always opened its arms to Arabs everywhere. But despite being the most multicultural city in the world, there is a gap when it comes to Arab women that this city can learn more about the talented Arab women and their achievements. And I feel hosting the events in London is the most appropriate response to those who might think they could change the way we live or the way we work together. Tonight, we celebrate Arab women who don't just work to make a living, but who aspire to make a difference. Our winners tonight are an inspiration, a show of force, and a wonder to me and to everyone here. Thank you for everything you do, and thank you all for taking the time to be with us this evening. Thank you.